Michael Jackson was going viral before viral was even a thing. Imagine a world before YouTube, no online premieres, no social media, yet millions of people would drop everything to watch a new Michael Jackson video debut on TV. He made it happen. He turned the humble music video into a must-see cinematic event. We're talking mini-movies with storylines, special effects, Hollywood directors, the works all in the 1980s and 90s, and he didn't just thrill us, sometimes he downright shocked us. From zombies dancing in the dead of night to riots on the streets, Michael's short films kept viewers glued to the screen like a blockbuster in a theater. How did one man invent the modern music video spectacle years before YouTube even existed? Let's uncover the shocking truth behind Michael Jackson's music video evolution. Breaking MTV's color barrier. Back in the early 80s, music videos were still new, and MTV was the place everyone watched. But here's the ugly part people forget. MTV barely played black artists at the start. Then Michael dropped Billie Jean in 1983 and forced the door open. That video wasn't loud or complicated, it was just cool in a way you couldn't ignore. Michael in black suit with red bow tie, the sidewalk lighting up under his feet, that smooth, mysterious vibe. And once MTV put it in heavy rotation, everything shifted. It wasn't just a win for Michael, it was a moment where the whole industry had to admit, okay, this is the standard now. After that, music videos stopped being background promo and started feeling like something you actually waited for. And before all that, people forget Michael had already started playing with visuals in Don't Stop Till You Get Enough back in 1979. It's simple, no story, just Michael dancing in a tux with fun effects, even showing multiple versions of him on screen at once. Nothing crazy, but it showed one thing. Michael understood that how you show the music matters. And once he saw what a video could do with Billie Jean, he learned the real cheat code. If you give people something fresh, clean, and a little magical, they won't click away. And trust me, from there, he was about to take it to a level nobody was ready for. The short film that changed everything. 1983 rolls on, and Michael basically says, all right, let's blow people's minds now. He teams up with director John Landis and creates Thriller, a 14-minute horror short film set to music. Yes, you heard that right, 14 minutes. In an era when most music videos were 3-minute band performances, here comes Michael with a full-blown mini-movie. Thriller had a plot. Michael on a date that turns into a werewolf and zombie nightmare, plus costumes, makeup,
a new set of appliances, which is the second life mask that we took, with the teeth in, contact lenses, new wigs,
and that legendary zombie dance sequence. This wasn't just a music video, it was a cultural event. When Thriller premiered, people were glued to their TVs like it was a Hollywood blockbuster, and in a way, it was. They filmed it on 35mm film, spent an unprecedented $900,000 on it, and treated it like a real movie production. Critics and audiences went crazy for it. It transformed the music video from a promotional gimmick into an art form of its own. In fact, years later, Thriller was named the most successful music video of all time by Guinness World Records. Unsurprising considering how it's still shown every Halloween and has over 1 billion YouTube views as of today. From knife fights to dance fights. So, after Thriller, you'd think Michael might slow down. I mean, how do you even follow something that big? But instead of repeating the horror thing, he went in a totally different direction. He got real. That's where Beat It comes in. The video doesn't start flashy, it starts tense. Two rival gangs in a dirty LA alley, knives out, ready to fight. You can feel the danger. And then Michael walks in. Calm, confident, no fear. And instead of throwing punches, he throws dance at them. Sounds crazy, right? But that's the genius. The fight turns into choreography. Enemies move together. Violence turns into rhythm. You're watching something fun, but underneath it, there's a clear message. This doesn't have to end in blood.
You're telling them, turn the other, don't fight, turn the other cheek. It's your brother you're killing.
What most people don't know is how serious Michael was about this video. His label didn't even want to pay for it. They thought Thriller was enough. Michael didn't care. In the idea so much that he paid $150,000 from his own pocket to make it happen. He even filmed it in real locations like Skid Row, not some fake Hollywood set, because he wanted it to feel raw and honest. And when you watch Beat It, you feel that. You're not just seeing cool moves, you're seeing what Michael stood for. He really believed music could stop fights, that dance could change people. And somehow, for 4 minutes, you believe it too. By this point, it was obvious. Michael Jackson videos weren't just something you watched in the background. They were events. And every time you thought he hit the ceiling, he raised it again. And the crazy part? He was just getting started. Big directors, bigger vision. Fast forward to 1987. Michael is the biggest star on the planet, and he's not content with simple 5-minute videos. He wants cinema. So for his album Bad, he calls up none other than acclaimed film director Martin Scorsese to direct the music video. Yes, that's Scorsese, the guy behind Taxi Driver and Raging Bull. Together they made Bad into an 18-minute cinematic short film. It's like a mini urban musical. Michael plays a private school kid, Daryl, who comes back to his rough neighborhood and has to prove he's still bad, not soft, to his old street gang. The full version plays out with drama and dialogue, written by a screenwriter, Richard Price, before launching into the song's dance sequence in a subway station. A young Wesley Snipes plays the gang leader who challenges Michael. It's gritty, it's dramatic, and then it delivers that sweet payoff when Michael and crew break into a killer dance routine to show who's truly bad. The choreography even gives a nod to West Side Story, with its gang face-off vibes. For TV audiences in '87, this was jaw-dropping. A pop star essentially airing a short film on MTV. And it further cemented that Michael Jackson wasn't just a singer, he was an entertainer with a flair for the theatrical.
All right, don't worry about it, brother. We be here. What, no school tomorrow?
No, man, I'm home. No school tomorrow.
Close on the heels of Bad, Michael kept the cinematic streak going. In 1988, he gave us Smooth Criminal. Now, Smooth Criminal wasn't just a standalone video, it was part of an anthology film, Moonwalker, but it stood out big time. Picture Michael in a white pinstripe suit, a fedora pulled low, walking into a 1930s-style nightclub full of mobsters. It's pure style, a tribute to old Hollywood gangster films, but with that MJ magic. The video's centerpiece is a dance routine that has one moment everyone remembers, the gravity-defying lean. Michael and his dancers lean forward at a 45-degree angle, impossibly without falling. When viewers first saw that, it was a "how the heck did he do that" moment. Turns out, Michael actually patented a special shoe for this trick, literally inventing new technology to pull off a visual illusion in a music video. Talk about dedication to your craft. The lean became an iconic image in pop culture. More importantly, it showed that Michael wasn't done pushing boundaries, not by a long shot. With Bad and Smooth Criminal, he proved his music videos could be as epic and memorable as blockbuster films, just delivered in bite-sized form. Each one kept fans riveted, wondering what spectacle he'd come up with next. Little did we know the next spectacle would involve technology that was cutting edge for its time and some serious controversy that had everyone talking. A global statement. Michael is about to premiere the first single from his new album Dangerous, and he wants it to be huge. How huge? The black or white music video was broadcast simultaneously in 27 countries to an estimated 500 million viewers. Yes, 500 million people tuned in. That's like a pre-internet viral moment on steroids. Why such hype? Because by now, a Michael Jackson video premiere was an international event, and Black or White delivered. The main portion of the video was fun and positive. Michael dancing around the world with different cultures, morphing into various people to show that race doesn't matter, literally using state-of-the-art morphing effects to have faces seamlessly change from one ethnicity to another. In 1991, that morphing CGI was mind-blowing. It had never been seen in a music video like that. People were amazed at the visual trick, and the song's message of racial harmony was super uplifting. And he wasn't done with the Dangerous album videos. In 1992, Michael dropped Remember the Time, which might be one of his most gorgeous music videos ever. It was set in ancient Egypt, featuring an all-black royal court with Eddie Murphy as pharaoh and supermodel Iman as queen. The production was lavish golden palaces, intricate choreography with pharaoh's guards, magic tricks. Michael literally turns into sand and flies around at one point. For a pop video, the scale was unreal, and it carried a statement too. At a time when Hollywood still cast white actors as Egyptian royalty, here was Michael proudly showcasing black excellence and beauty in a pharaonic setting. Directed by John Singleton, it was a tribute to African heritage wrapped in a pop love story. And of course, audiences were enthralled. It was like a 9-minute trip to another world, with a flirtatious storyline and a dance sequence that made you want to replay it immediately. Michael had proved again that he could keep us entertained and engaged with fresh ideas. The costliest diss track ever. By 1995, Michael had been through the ringer with the media and personal scandals, and you could feel it in his art. His response? Go big, go futuristic, and call them out. That's how we got Scream, a duet with his sister Janet Jackson. The entire video is set on a sleek white spaceship hurtling through space, with Michael and Janet as sort of rebellious siblings letting off steam. And boy, do they let off steam-smashing guitars yelling, "Stop pressuring me!" Gravity flipping around in zero-G rooms. Visually, it's a feast. It looks like high-end sci-fi, more like something from a movie than a typical music video. And here's the kicker. Scream reportedly cost $7 million to make, making it the most expensive music video in history up to that point. $7 million for a 4.5-minute video. To put it in perspective, some full-length movies around that time were made for less. Where did that money go? Well, the spaceship set, the CGI, the dozens of costume changes and futuristic sets, it adds up. But every penny is on screen. The video looks incredible even today. It paid off creatively too. Scream scored 11 MTV VMA nominations, a record at the time, and won a Grammy for Best Music Video. More importantly, it let Michael vent. The song and video are basically him and Janet saying enough to the tabloids and pressure. That emotion, combined with the video's razor-sharp editing and eye-candy visuals, kept viewers riveted. You watch Scream, and you feel their frustration, but you're also scanning every second for the next cool effect or dance move. Now, on that same History album, Michael dropped a video that caused even more trouble. If Scream was Michael yelling about how the media treated him, they don't care about us, was him yelling about how the world treats people. This song was straight up anger. No metaphors, no hiding. Michael was tired of injustice, tired of being ignored, and he said it out loud. Some lyrics immediately made headlines. People took certain lines the wrong way and accused him of things he said he never meant. Michael apologized, explained himself, and even changed the mix of the song. But by then, the media had already decided the story. And here's what matters. He didn't back down. Instead of going quiet, Michael made 2 music videos for the song, both directed by Spike Lee. The first one was filmed in Brazil, right inside the favelas. And this part is crazy. The Brazilian government actually tried to stop him from filming. They didn't want the world to see poverty on camera, but the people living there wanted Michael there. They wanted their reality shown. So Michael pushed through. What you get is powerful. Michael dancing in the streets with real people, kids chanting the lyrics, drums pounding non-stop. It doesn't feel staged, it feels alive. You're not watching a pop star visiting for fun, you're watching someone stand with the people. The second version goes even darker. It's set inside a prison, Michael in chains, and mixed into the video are real images of violence, hate groups, police abuse, and war. Some TV channels refused to play it, others censored it heavily, but millions still saw it. And that's the thing about Michael. Whether people agreed with him or not, they watched. Controversy followed him everywhere, but it also kept people locked in. He knew how to hold attention, not just with beauty and dance, but with uncomfortable truth. By the mid-90s, Michael had already done everything in music videos. Fantasy, horror, sci-fi, protest. And instead of slowing down, he asked a dangerous question. What if a music video wasn't just a video, but a full short film? And that's where things got even darker. The 40-minute horror epic. In 1997, Michael released something most people still haven't seen properly. It's called Ghosts. And honestly, calling it a music video doesn't even feel right. This thing is almost 40 minutes long. It's basically a short movie. If you've never watched it, imagine this. Part horror film, part fantasy, part Michael telling his own story without saying it directly. He worked on it with Stephen King, yes, the horror legend, and it was directed by Stan Winston, the guy behind some of Hollywood's biggest special effects. So right away, you know this wasn't some casual project. Michael plays a character called the Maestro. He lives alone in this creepy mansion and entertains kids with magic and music. But the adults in the town don't like him. They call him weird, dangerous, a freak, and they decide he needs to be kicked out. If that sounds familiar, it's because it is. This was Michael basically showing the world how he felt during the 90s. What happens next is wild. The Maestro challenges the townspeople to a scare contest.
The first person who gets scared has to leave. How about that?
I'll go, please.
I don't play games with freaks.
And suddenly, the film turns into pure madness in the best way. Ghosts everywhere. Monsters. Michael dancing like he's possessed. At one point, he literally turns into a skeleton and dances. He morphs into different forms. He even takes control of the mayor's body and makes him dance like an idiot. It's funny, creepy, and sad at the same time. By the end, the mayor is terrified and runs away, and the kids beg Michael's character to stay. And the message is clear without him spelling it out. Who's really the monster here? The person who's different, or the people who attack him for it? And here's the crazy part. Michael paid around $15 million of his own money to make this. That's more than some movies. It premiered at Cannes, but it didn't get played on TV like his older videos. A lot of casual fans didn't even know it existed until years later. By 1997, Michael wasn't getting the same love from the media, And Ghosts kind of slipped under the radar, but if you've seen it, you know. This wasn't just another video, it was one of the most ambitious things he ever made. Maybe not as famous as Thriller, but in some ways even bolder. It proved that even when the world was against him, Michael's creativity was still on another level. One more time. By 2001, everything was changing. MTV wasn't as powerful anymore. The internet was slowly taking over. A new generation of pop stars was rising, and most of them had grown up watching Michael's videos. People like Usher, Britney, everyone was inspired by him. So you'd think Michael might tone things down. He didn't. Instead, he dropped You Rock My World. And once again, it wasn't just a music video. It was a short film, almost 14 minutes long at a time when nobody was doing that anymore. Michael teams up with Chris Tucker, who brings this crazy funny energy.
Oh my God, Chris, that's it. Oh, that's the best girl I've seen all day.
They're both trying to impress a girl, and that leads them into this dangerous nightclub run by a mob boss. And then boom, you realize that mob boss is played by Marlon Brando, a literal Hollywood legend. That alone tells you how seriously Michael took this. Inside the club, everything escalates. There's tension, jokes, a bar fight, and then it turns into what Michael does best, a dance moment that completely takes over the room. Watching him move in that setting felt like a callback to Smooth Criminal and The Way You Make Me Feel, but updated for the 2000s. There's one moment I'll never forget, Michael dancing on top of a table, smashing glasses with his feet like it's nothing. Another moment where he fights off guys and literally spin kicks one so hard the floor catches fire. It's over the top, but in the best Michael Jackson way. When you look back at it now, it's obvious what Michael Jackson really did. He turned music videos into events, long before fast internet, long before YouTube, long before anything could go viral. When Michael dropped a new video, the world stopped to watch. People waited in front of their TVs at the same time, knowing they were about to see something special. And the reason his videos worked so well is simple. You couldn't look away. Every second mattered. There was always a story, a new move, a visual that made you lean closer to the screen. No slow starts, no boring filler, no copy-paste formulas. Each video felt different. Horror one time, sci-fi the next. Then history, then street life, then something emotional or uncomfortable. He kept changing the game before anyone else could catch up. Today, we see artists and creators trying to make cinematic videos, surprise endings, mini-movies. That whole idea didn't start on YouTube. Michael was doing that 30 or 40 years ago. He showed the blueprint, build hype, deliver something bold, and make people want to watch it again. That's why MTV literally named their biggest video award after him. They knew who changed the game. What I respect the most is this. Michael never said, "This is good enough." He always pushed further. Bigger ideas, better visuals, new risks. Sometimes it got him in trouble. Sometimes people didn't understand it right away. But one thing never changed. When a Michael Jackson video dropped, people showed up. And that's why those moments still live on today. Thriller, the moonwalk, the black or white face morphing, the lean and smooth criminal. These aren't just memories. They're part of culture. So the next time you watch a cinematic music video or a crazy short film online, just remember this. Michael Jackson did it first. He did it bigger. And he did it without the internet. Not just the king of pop, the king of music videos.